Hello. So just now I had a really interesting experience where I I'm dealing with the consequences of a year and a half of pretty fucking severe eating disorders that I went through, and it's like I'm at this point where I haven't eaten a lot, and I haven't eaten a whole lot, and I don't know if I'm hungry or if I'm not hungry, or if I'm probably or if I'm hungry and anxious, and I'm like worried about, well, what should I do? And I'm kind of going through it again right now. But what I did was I just went and I made myself like a bowl of rice and lentils. And I'm just going to eat it. That way I know that I'm taking care of myself and I can get back to work. And I'm really grateful that I was about to say school, but it's not really school because school isn't supportive. What's helpful is going to school from the starting point of equality, because it's like all of a sudden I have the ability to exist with a greater purpose in my life. And it's extremely stabilizing because my own personal fucking problems and all the shit that all the you're not good enough, you have to find a way to become good enough, why can't you be good enough? All of that completely focused on myself stuff becomes rather irrelevant, because what's now important that I'm working for equality is that these problems, they don't have to be the center of my life. I mean, it is a problem, and I'm going to sort it out, but I'm not going to let the problem, or even my dealing with the problem, get in the way of making sure that I'm effective in my application of working for equality. It's not like made up bullshit that this is a greater purpose, because in working for equality, I know that not only am I dealing with my problems, but I'm also dealing with the millions of other people in the world who probably have gone through experiences just like mine, have had a growing up story just like mine, and what makes their problems any more or less valuable than mine? Nothing does. They're just, it's the same thing. So that's why it's like super cool to have this ability to have a greater meaning in my life. It's extremely supportive and stabilizing when I'm getting my hands dirty and dealing with the mind emotional consequences of how I've really fucked myself up in this life. Yes, and also in school, I brought up that point. In school, in my writing class right now, we have a peer thing where we review each other's work, and I'm realizing that this doesn't even have to be it doesn't have to be about school. It's not necessarily even this thing that I have no choice but to waste my time on and just do this meaningless shit for fucking 8 hours today. But I actually can and am able to apply the common sense that I've learned from Destiny Productions into my writing. And it's not like I'm resisting the system at all. I'm doing exactly what they're telling me to do, and I'm doing it far above and beyond what's being asked of me. But I don't mind, because this is actually more important and a more valuable, more useful expense of my time to actually take it seriously and apply common sense and equality in the parameters of the system. And so I'm supporting my partner in this, and I'm really supporting myself to see just where this system stands and what this system stands for, and how this applies, how this relates to us and our lives. And it's really cool. I might, when I'm done with this, I might find a way to share this writing. I might put it on my blog or read it on the camera. I don't know. We'll have to see. I have a really cool partner too. Like, he's 19, he's my age. I could have really easily been saddled with like an adult, like a grown male or a grown female, and then my experience within this would probably not be near as supportive for me. But just because this person is a 19-year-old male who is like actually within his writing, he's actually like investigating his life. It's just been immensely supportive for me. Just that one statement that he's made, where he's just been like, okay, this is what has happened to me, and this is what I'm going through, within the context of our persuasive letter. That's what he did. And it's just been immensely supportive to me. So imagine that we have that statement, and then just everyone's doing that. Everyone has made that agreement to have that humility where it's like, okay, this is just what's happened. That one little statement has just been so immensely supportive for me. It's unfucking believable how much we've abandoned and just utterly disgraced and neglected ourselves collectively in the world. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah, I'm gonna end it there.